want the feet, but once we go mobile, if you just try to remember to help me get the feet up. Otherwise, my skin is messed up.
Thank you all for tuning in. We're live here in Philadelphia right now at protests outside, nearby the presidential debate that's due to start at 9 o'clock. It's almost 6:30 here. We're by City Hall. Thank you all for tuning in. Okay.
What's this guy? Why do I always feel like white guys have problems?
Hello, if y'all are here for the protest, they're staging over there on the other side, so we're gonna head there now.
All right. So, thank you all for tuning in. We're live here right now in Philadelphia. We're on the west side of City Hall right now. The presidential debate between Kamala Harris for the Democratic Party and Donald Trump for the Republican Party is due to start at 9 o'clock. It's almost 6:30 Eastern. There's going to be a rally. It's the Philly Palestine Coalition has called people out today. So people are out here. They're going to be repositioning. We saw probably about 40 or so police officers. There's the AV unit of the Philadelphia Police Department. So we've seen police officers with some batons and riot helmets. I did not see any pepper spray prepared for them, but there's some level of armoring of the police in town here. Some dozens of officers around City Hall right now. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to follow the protest.
Well, we want to end the dictatorship of the
Not yet. Once we're like moving, like marching.
Palestine will live forever!
like my Catholic government.
All right. We're here on the east side of City Hall in Philadelphia right now. So at 9 p.m., the presidential debate with Kamala Harris and Donald Trump is due to start about 11 blocks east of us. A lot of those streets have been closed off. So this is primarily a Palestine march. Philly Palestine Coalition is called this event. So there's a few hundred people out here. There's been a few dozen police officers around. You can see they have like some of their armor and helmets and stuff like that with them today. We noticed that. So thank you all for tuning in. If you can support our work at unicornriot.ninja/donate, you can help us keep bringing you these live events. So thank you all for tuning in. We're going to keep trying to follow this and show you what's happening with the protests outside tonight's national presidential debate, which is due to start in about at 9 p.m. Again, it's 6:30 Eastern right now. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you.
Occupation no more!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
Israel is a terrorist state!
5, 6, 7, 8!
5, 6, 7, 8!
America is a terrorist state!
America is a terrorist state!
1, 2, 3, 4!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
Israel is a terrorist state!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the sea to the river!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
Palestine will live forever!
From the sea to the river!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
Palestine will live forever!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
Gaza, don't you cry!
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die!
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 Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry!
Gaza, don't you cry!
We will never let you die!
We will never let you die!
Free Palestine!
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 Intifada! Intifada!
Intifada! Intifada!
Long live Intifada!
Long live the Intifada!
Intifada! Intifada!
Intifada! Intifada!
Mobilize the Intifada!
Mobilize the Intifada!
Intifada! Intifada!
Intifada! Intifada!
Long live the Intifada!
Long live the Intifada!
There is only one solution!
There is only one solution!
Intifada revolution!
Intifada revolution!
There is only one solution!
There is only one solution!
Intifada revolution!
Intifada revolution!
There is only one solution!
There is only one solution!
Intifada revolution!
Intifada revolution!
En el Maya, en el Maya,
En el Maya,
Palestina Arabia.
Palestina Arabia!
En el Maya, en el Maya,
En el Maya,
Palestina Arabia.
Palestina Arabia!
En el Maya, en el Maya,
En el Maya,
Palestina Arabia.
Palestina Arabia!
علي 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 علي
علي علي علي علي
علي على الثورة علي
علي على الثورة
علي
علي
علي علي علي
علي علي علي علي
علي على الثورة علي
علي
Philippines.
Palestine to the Philippines.
Stop the U.S. war machine.
Stop the U.S. war machine.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
End the siege on Gaza now.
End the siege of Gaza now.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
End the occupation now.
End the occupation now.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
End the occupation now.
End the occupation now.
Gaza, you will rise.
Gaza, you will rise.
Palestine will never die.
Palestine will never die.
Gaza, you will rise.
Gaza, you will rise.
Palestine will never die.
Palestine will never die.
Gaza, you will rise.
Gaza, you will rise.
Palestine will never die.
Palestine will never die.
We will free Palestine
We will free Palestine
within our lifetime.
within our lifetime.
We will free Palestine
We will free Palestine
within our lifetime.
within our lifetime.
We will free Palestine
We will free Palestine
within our lifetime.
within our lifetime.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Israel's
No
crime.
more money for Israel's crime.
Not another nickel, not another
Not
dime.
another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Kamala's crime.
No more money for Gaza's crime.
Not another nickel, not another
Not
dime.
another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for America's crime.
No more money for America's crime.
Israel, Israel, you can't hide.
Israel, Israel, you can't hide.
You're committing genocide.
You're committing genocide.
Israel, Israel, you can't hide.
Israel, Israel, you can't hide.
You're committing genocide.
You're committing genocide.
Israel, Israel, we know you.
Israel, Israel, we know you.
You imprison children too.
You imprison children too.
Israel, Israel, we know you.
Israel, Israel, we know you.
You imprison children too.
You imprison children too.
One solution.
One solution.
Revolution.
Revolution.
One solution.
One
The people of Gaza.
I need you guys to be a little louder than that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Occupation no more! Occupation no more! 6, 7, 8! 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terrorist state! 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 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terrorist state! From Palestine to the Philippines! From Palestine to the Philippines! Stop the U.S. war machine! Stop the U.S. war machine! From Palestine to Mexico! From Palestine to Mexico! All the walls have got to go! All the walls have got to go! From Philly to Palestine! From Philly to Palestine! From Philly to Palestine! From Philly to Palestine! Occupation is a crime! Occupation is a crime! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Justice on Hosanna! Justice on Hosanna! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? End the occupation now! End the occupation now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? End the siege on Hosanna! End the siege on Hosanna! Justice is our demand! Justice is our demand! No peace on stolen land! No peace on stolen land! Justice is our demand! Justice is our demand! No peace on stolen land! No peace on stolen land! Justice is our demand! Justice is our demand! No peace on stolen land! No peace on stolen land! Say it loud and say it clear! Say it loud and say it clear! We don't want no Zionists here! We don't want no Zionists here! Say it loud and say it clear! Say it loud and say it clear! We don't want no Zionists here! We don't want no Zionists here! Say it loud and say it clear! Say it loud and say it clear! We don't want no Zionists here! We don't want no Zionists here! Gaza, you will rise! Gaza, you will rise! Palestine will never die! Palestine will never die! Gaza, you will rise! Gaza, you will rise! Palestine will never die! Palestine will never die! Gaza, you will rise! Gaza, you will rise! Palestine will never die! Palestine will never die! Justice is justified! Justice is justified! The people are occupied! The people are occupied! Justice is justified! Justice is justified! The people are occupied! The people are occupied! Justice is justified! Justice is justified! The people are occupied! The people are occupied! Not another nickel, not another dime! Not another nickel, not another dime! No more money for Israel's crime! No more money for Israel's crime! Not another nickel, not another dime! Not another nickel, not another dime! No more money for America's crime! No more money for America's crime! Not another nickel, not another dime! Not another nickel, not another dime! No more money for Kamala's crime! No more money for Kamala's crime! There is only one solution! There is only one solution! Defund our revolution! Defund our revolution! There is only one solution! There is only one solution! Defund our revolution! Defund our revolution! There is only one solution! There is only one solution! Defund our revolution! Defund our revolution! One solution! One solution! Revolution! Revolution! One solution!
Mexico.
From Palestine to Mexico.
For the war that's got to go.
From
Palestine to the Philippines.
Palestine to the Philippines.
Stop the U.S. war machine.
Stop the U.S. war machine.
I don't know that guy. Yeah. All right. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. We're on the east side of Philadelphia City Hall right now, and so there's been, several hundred Palestine supporters before the presidential debate happens. About 11 blocks to our east right now. So there's hundreds of people out here. It looks like the march is going to start fairly soon. We've also seen some dozens of bicycle police and some police that have helmets and batons. So there's some police lined up along the route. I think it's expected to go east down Market Street. Thank you all for tuning in. If you could support our work at unicornriot.ninja/donate, that helps us a lot. We try to bring these things to you straight up from the front lines of what's going on in the streets. So we'll try to get some interviews here and talk to people, and we're expecting there's a security perimeter down to the east that we're going to start marching towards. on Market Street right now toward the site of the presidential debate that's starting at 9 p.m. with Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, the Democratic and Republican candidates for president. So that's starting in a little under 2 hours from now. Hundreds of people are out here protesting for Palestinian rights. We've got a lot of information up on our website about what's been happening. We've had original reports produced from the Gaza Strip during this. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in. We're going to try to start getting some interviews soon. So thank you all for tuning in.
Intifada! 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 Long live
live here on Market Street right now in Philadelphia, facing towards the location of the presidential debate that's starting in less than 2 hours, about 10 blocks behind us.
We need everybody's attention! Listen up! We need everybody's attention!
Philly Palestine Coalition and a Palestinian organizer here in Philly. Today, we are here protesting the debate. We are here because electoralism is a sham. We are here because the two candidates that they want you to choose from are more evil than each other. They want you to think that Kamala Harris is the lesser of two evils. She's in fact not the lesser of two evils. After 8 months, almost a year, of the Israeli-made genocide on the Palestinian people, she has failed to call for an arms embargo. Even after a whole year, she still said that she wouldn't do anything differently if she was elected president. Nothing. That the 100,000 Palestinians, the women, the children, the men that have died and were brutally slaughtered, they meant nothing to her. She still states that Israel has the right to defend themselves. How are they defending themselves against a population they are occupying? And let's not forget Trump, who said in a press conference a couple of weeks ago that he would not only expel student protesters, but ship them back to their country, quote unquote. He would deport them. Let's remember that these two candidates are not lesser of two evils. That every 4 years, they try to coerce you into voting for the lesser of two evils. That they wanted you to think that maybe if Trump was president, he wouldn't do the same thing. The genocide and the occupation of the Palestinian people has been going on for 75 years. And president after president after president paid for it and endorsed it. From 1948, from when my family was displaced from their homes, it was USA paid. It was USA made.
Shame on the U.S.!
They want to go out here and tell you that Kamala is a quote-unquote brat, and that she's fun and she's cool, and that she appeals to the young people. I don't want you to forget back in 2020, she said young people are so dumb. So you would be dumb to vote for her. Let's not forget about the pedophile Donald Trump, who slept with children. And yet, he's running for office? Let's not forget that these two politicians that are running are the reason half of the college students here are $100,000 in debt. Because year after year after year, they were going to get rid of loans. They were going to make college affordable. How many of us here are $100,000 in debt? How many of us here can't afford to live? Did that change with Biden? Did that change with Trump back in 2020? No. And Kamala herself is a white supremacist, because white supremacy has become multiracial. They want you to coerce you and say, and they keep stating lesser of two evils, and then they have Philly for Kamala. That's a bunch of bullshit. No candidate has ever had the thoughts for the people. No candidate has ever thought about the people. They were all about millionaires lining their pockets. They want you to think that they're going to give you a voice, Well, it's shown that year after year after year, the only voice was given to the whites. On top of being responsible for the displacement of Palestinians back home, they have displaced and allowed millionaires and billionaires to displace the people of West Philly, the people of North Philly. The USA was built on supremacy. You can't expect justice from a country that was built on supremacy. It was built on the backs of black and brown Americans. They want you to think that there is some sort of American dream, either candidate. There is no American dream, especially if you're black and you're brown. For months, both candidates, when they were elected, when she was vice president, when he was president back in 2020, they let hate crime after hate crime after hate crime happen to black and brown Americans. And what they do? Nothing. But their whole campaign was posed around the people. They want you to think that these candidates have the power. It's not true. They don't have the power. You have the power because you vote these people into office. They want you to think that there's a point to voting. There isn't. They don't have the power. You have the power. Over the past year, on college campuses, it was the students who had the power. It was the students who lit the world on fire, literally. And a lot of us lost everything for it, and are starting to lose everything for it, but we haven't given up. And both of these candidates have said, and have let, Biden and Kamala Harris have let these universities arrest us and suspend us.
Shame!
And Trump said he would even go further and he would deport us. And he would take away our student visas. So when you're marching today, I want you to remember that you have the power. You have the power to withhold your vote. Because no matter who you vote for in office, your rights are still taken away from you. Don't let them do that to you. The only thing left you have is your power. And use it. I want you to remember this November what these quote-unquote candidates offered you, what they said that they would do. Because back in 2020, Biden said he would get rid of loans, he would do all these things, but instead, he had the police brutally beat up protesters and lock us in cells. So in November, we'll remember. Come November, we'll remember.
Come November, we'll remember.
Come November, we'll remember.
Come November, we'll remember.
Come November, we'll remember.
Come November, we'll remember.
Come November, we'll remember.
Come November, we'll remember.
Come November, we'll remember. Thank you.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Are y'all ready to march? If everyone can please try your best to stay behind the truck and stay behind the banners. The banners have very important messaging that we want to be visible. So please try your best to stay behind the banners and march with the crowd. Second point is, do not talk to any agitators or any cops. We are here for a cause, we are not here for them, so do not give them the attention they are waiting for. Stick together, keep each other safe. Do not talk to cops, do not talk to agitators. We're here for a reason, so try and watch for that reason. Do not get distracted. Again, please try to stay.
We're live here in Philadelphia right now on Market Street. We're live here in Philadelphia on Market Street. People are going to be marching towards the site of the presidential debate. which is about 8 blocks, 9 blocks to our east.
White yellow hats or white pink shirts?
There's probably got to be at least 1,000 people out here. There's got to be at least 1,000 people out here. It seems like can't quite see them all.
One more announcement. The cops were not invited here. They are not escorting us. We have our marshals, we have the truck, we have the organizers. We're going to be marching as one. Raise the flag of the revolution up high. So if you have a flag in your hand, raise it up high and chant with me. Ali, 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 Ali.
45 is real time.
Kamala, you can't hide.
Kamala, you can't hide.
You fund genocide.
You fund genocide.
Trump, you can't hide.
Trump, you can't hide.
You support genocide.
You support genocide.
Come November, we'll remember.
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 Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
People united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. People united will never be defeated. People united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
Ain't no thousands in our millions.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinian.
We are all Palestinians.
In our thousands in our millions.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinian.
We are all Palestinians.
In our thousands in our millions.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinian.
We are all Palestinians.
We will honor all our martyrs.
We will honor all our martyrs.
And the children, sons and daughters.
All the children, sons and daughters.
We will honor all our martyrs.
We will honor all our martyrs.
And the children, sons and daughters.
All the children, sons and daughters.
All the parents, mothers and fathers.
All the parents, mothers and fathers.
We will honor all our martyrs.
We will honor all our martyrs.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a settler state.
Israel is a settler state.
We want justice. We want peace.
We want justice. We want peace.
Hands off the Middle East.
Hands off the Middle East.
We want justice. We want peace.
We want justice. We want peace.
Hands off the Middle East.
Hands off the Middle East.
When Gaza is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When Gaza is under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
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 In our thousands, in our millions.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinian.
We are all Palestinians.
In our thousands, in our millions.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinian.
We are all Palestinians.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
I'm going to interrupt our broadcast for just a little bit and ask people to please stay behind the banners. I promise that is for your safety before anybody else's. Please stay behind the banners. From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
We will free Palestine.
We will free Palestine.
Within our lifetime.
Within our lifetime.
We will free Palestine.
We will free
people have projector backpacks to promote.
Projectors on their back. Somebody says vote, vote.
All right, so we're marching east right now. We're on Market Street. We passed 9th, heading to 8th. There's like probably around 1,000 people here. It goes back about at least a block and a half. A lot of different groups are here from Philadelphia. They call us the Philly Palestine Coalition. The presidential debate starts at 9 p.m. It's a little after 7:30 right now. Thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate your support. If you can donate, unicornriot.ninja/donate. We want to keep trying to bring these things to you live. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you.
There is only one solution. It's before the revolution. There is only one solution. It's before the revolution.
If we don't get no justice, then we don't get no peace.
situation. We will smash the occupation. 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 There is only one solution. There is only one solution. Intifada revolution. Intifada revolution.
There is only one solution.
There is only one solution. Intifada revolution. Intifada revolution. Intifada revolution. Intifada revolution. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. When they debate the situation. When they debate the situation. We will smash the occupation. We will smash the occupation. When they debate the situation. We will smash the occupation.
We will smash the occupation. They debate the situation. They debate the situation.
Listen to him. أبو عبيدة يا حبيب.
Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. بالله بالدم نفديك يا غزة. 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 غزة غزة don't you cry. غزة غزة don't you cry. Palestine will never die. Palestine will never die. غزة غزة you will rise. غزة غزة you will rise. Palestine will never die. Palestine will never die. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
People united will never be defeated.
The people united.
Check.
How many kids did you kill today? Israel bombs USA. Israel bombs USA. How many kids did you kill today?
How many kids did you kill today?
Israel bombs USA.
Israel bombs USA.
How many kids did you kill today?
Check.
Yeah. Like snap your fingers back.
All right. Thank you all for joining us. We're here in Center City, Philadelphia. As you can see, there's a large security fence right here. It runs the north side of Market Street right now. We got a bicycle police officer right behind me. So we're moving east of 7th Street. The presidential debate starts in an hour and 12 minutes from now. And we haven't seen any arrests so far today. There's been, you see the bicycle police are coming behind me. So this is another highly secured event. I don't know if it's a national special security event, but it is similar, right? It's highly secured event management, basically. So if you want to learn more about how these events are policed, you can check out our website, unicornriot.ninja. We covered both the Democratic and Republican state conventions, and Palestine protests were such a major component of those protests, right? So once again, we're seeing here today that the largest component, Palestine, is the biggest issue outside the presidential debate tonight. So there's, let's just go and take a look at the banners here. We'll talk about those quick. We're paused at 7th and Market Street right now. And it's at least 1,000 people So we have in front of this federal courthouse, there's a line of security fencing, and we've seen some amount of heavy policing out here today so far. There's a really large Philly PD bus behind us as well. Just want to talk about why Okay, we're live right now.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, hey. We're here to protest the genocide that Trump and Harris are the same. They all take money from AIPAC, and they all support genocide. So we're here to make our voices known, to tell them that we want the apartheid to end and the genocide to end, and to have the embargo on Israel so they don't have any more weapons.
Do you feel like the protests in Philadelphia have been having an effect with the local politicians at all?
I don't think they would have an effect on local politicians. I mean, our protests have affected the presidential campaign because I don't think she would have addressed it if we weren't out in the streets every day.
Do you think that this issue affected Shapiro being nominated or not nominated for vice president?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think it was just a decision. So.
Would you say this issue is tied into other issues that are faced locally in Philadelphia?
What's that?
Like, is it linked to local issues like police militarization, for example?
I mean, it could be. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. All right, so it just says "Freedom for Palestine" on the flag there. Thank you. So, yeah, we're live now. We're between 6th and 7th Street.
Police, get illegal observers and wearing hats. Stay together. If you see one of your comrades being talked to by the cops, detain, notify someone. Do not leave your comrades, but notify someone. But also assess. If you can't be in the situation, leave the situation. And for everybody who isn't an organizer on the mic, get behind the banner. And it's only for your safety, because there's a bunch of people around, there's a bunch of pigs around. So if you could please just get behind the banner, that would be great.
So we're coming up to the area around Independence Hall right now, and on the north side of Market Street, there's a large metal barricade that's blocking off the entire park. We can see people up on the balcony over there of one of the buildings that's in this national park complex in front of Independence Hall. So it looks like there's a lot of police on the south side of the street over there. And on the north side, everything is just sealed off tonight. Okay, so there may be another demo. I do see Palestine on the signs. So I see Palestine on the signs there, so that demo may be just another branch. All right, yeah, we're going to take a walk up here. But yeah, we've been marching, following the march of this group here as it's come from City Hall, which you can see in the distance behind us. So, yeah, there's some people up on the balcony there, and you can see satellite trucks behind this double level of fencing right here. The fencing is on 6th Street. There's extra fencing on 6th Street, and then a double fence that says "Do not enter U.S. Secret Service," and satellite trucks, and some people wearing ties and stuff like that up there. Looks like, okay, you see some people waving American flags, a line of police on the south side of Market Street. So this march is moving in slowly to this space. This is sort of a national park. The National Park Service controls this area. So again, we're in Old City, Philadelphia. So yeah, they're waving some American flags. God saves Trump stuff in front of Independence Hall. Line of bicycle police. We can see also. What's that?
That's RCP over there.
Okay, the Revolutionary Communist Party is here apparently. Bob Avakian Bob Avakian's not running for president. If anybody wanted to know that, he wants everyone to know he's not running. So there's a double fence. The National Constitution Center, we can see it over there above, if we get high above this fencing. And there's also what I believe is the network television set up on the platform to the left with all the lights up there elevated as well. So again, this is sort of a national park space. We're directly north of Independence Hall, and there's a few lines of bicycle police. And the march is slowly moving to the east in this direction, and I think they're going to try to probably take the street. So there's, I would say that the number of conservative type demonstrators waving American flags is less than 20. It looks like it's just that group right there, which is less than a dozen. So once things stop moving, we'll try to get some more interviews for y'all. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, if you can support our work, unicornriot.ninja/donate. We try to show these things as they're happening, as well as showing like how things get policed, which is the Philadelphia Police Bicycle Patrol here. There's also been trucks driving around with different messages. We've seen messages about Project 2025, which is the conservative Heritage Foundation-led plan, which the Democrats are definitely trying to emphasize because sort of under the contention that it's unpopular, basically. So we see a lot of Project 2025 messaging brought up by the Democrats just out here today on billboards and stuff like that. Hey, how you doing? All right. So the main march is coming in right down here, and the press is in front of them. Again, this is the Philly Palestine Coalition called this. So there's a lot of observers taking pictures, stuff like that right here. I think a lot of just people from the city are out. So the signs say, "No votes for genocide, take the pledge, abandon Harris 24, U.S. out of Korea."
Everywhere we go, people wanna know.
So we're near the Independence Visitor Center in Independence Hall. The RevCom is right behind us. Bob Avakian information. They're right here. It's RevCom. They're right here. So, obviously, it's election year. A lot of different groups come out. We've seen a lot of different groups, different flags and symbols out here today. Do you want to say why you're here today?
Mighty, mighty terrorists. Yeah.
What brings you out here today?
What do you think brings me out here?
What do you think are the most important issues out here today? What's the biggest thing?
My issues lie in women. I need you to shut the fuck up and walk. Do your job. Do what you're here to do. Go.
Just want to say what your issues are here today?
The things I care about most are women and Jews.
All right.
In that order.
Okay. What do you think about one of the issues that's been talked about today is the administrative detention of Palestinians without charges in camps? Can you comment on that at all?
You mean terrorists?
A lot of people have been detained without charges. I'm just asking.
Okay, so what about the U.S. and the amount of people they have detained throughout history without charges in various camps?
I was in the context of the
What
Palestine
about
demo.
terrorism? I don't think that Israel is perfect, but I think that what this has become has turned into an issue because the majority of the folks who are here, unfortunately, and I live this every day. I do, I promise you, and I'm happy to have a more thorough conversation about it. But this movement has turned into a movement that oppresses,
You know what?
that fights for the rights of one group and oppresses the rights of another. So saying that, oh, Palestine should be for, the region should be for Palestinians and Jews have no right there, that is oppressing. That's fighting for the rights of one people, but oppressing the others. I think
To be
that
clear,
two
I
things
haven't
can
heard that
be true.
message today. I just wanted to
Oh, you
point that
haven't?
out. No, we haven't heard that message today.
That Israel doesn't have a right to exist.
That Jews don't have the right to reside in the Middle East. I've been to a lot of these
So, do
protests. I've
you-
never heard that argument.
Okay,
made,
but
honestly.
no,
Honestly.
okay. Oh, you've never heard that Israel doesn't have a right to
No,
exist?
no, that Jewish people don't have the right to reside in the region.
No, I'm asking you if you think Israel has a right to exist.
Do I think Israel has the right
Yeah.
to exist? This is not.
Do
The stream
you-
is not about my opinion.
No,
so-
do you think that Israel has a right to exist? Here's my question to you. Have you, in your journey, because clearly you have been to more of these than I have,
That's
let me
true.
speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
States are social constructions. They, like, if you've been to a state border, it only exists as a bureaucratic thing. It doesn't actually. States may not formally exist. You know what I mean? Like, the argument about states existing is a type of reification.
My question,
let's go-
if you actually want to have a conversation, because you clearly don't.
Well, I'm
No,
asking you, I've
you
asked you what
don't.
your point is. I mean, well, I asked you what your issues were, and you laid it out. So, you know.
Okay,
That's all right.
fine.
Okay, thank you. I mean,
Go fuck yourself.
okay,
You're so, you know what, like,
all right.
two
We'll let
things,
you be.
no, two things can be true.
Okay.
No, they can be, okay?
All right. Well, thank you. You have a good night, ma'am. Thank you.
Israel exists for a fucking reason.
All right. So we're hearing from the counter demonstrators there, obviously. All right. So the march has moved on to the east. So we're down here at 5th Street and Market Street. Obviously, there's a range of opinions out here today. There's plenty of conservatives out here as well, of course, because the Trump campaign is here. So folks it's continuing to move on to the east and Market Street.
Because we want them to feel like if they don't do something about the genocide, they won't get our votes.
What does the sign signify? We filmed it earlier.
I painted this back in October or maybe November, around when everything first started, the genocide started happening. And at the time, this was the most disturbing image I had ever seen in my life, and it was burned in my mind, so I painted it. And that was then. I've seen much worse things since this occurred. This was a boy they were carrying away from a blast his foot was dangling off of his leg. And now I've seen just kids incinerated, their babies lined, maybe 20 in a row with their brains out. And I noticed that social media has been limiting these posts when I tried to share just images of women holding their thin children who haven't eaten in weeks. Instagram wouldn't let me share that, which wasn't even gory, really. It was just the kids starving. So censor this, you know?
What do you think? What are you hoping to What are you hoping people can do about this? What's next steps, I guess?
Kamala has talked about her saying they were working hard behind the scenes for a ceasefire, but has said nothing about any specific policy making or any specific plan of action to end the genocide and help these people. So I was hoping this could possibly put pressure on, whoever's running for president or whoever, just put pressure on people to do something.
Anything else you want to add?
I don't know, Free Palestine.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And then that website is noceasefirenovotepa.com. That's the Take the Pledge.
Yeah.
Do you have any info about that stuff?
Someone gave me this flyer, and I think it's about vote withholding. So putting pressure on the candidates to end the genocide so that whoever does that will become president, will vote for you.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Thank you. All right, so we're out here. We're on Market Street. That's TRT, the Turkish network behind us. So there's definitely a lot of international press here. We're on the essentially on the international press circuit right now when both campaigns are here in town. There's the ice cream truck. So we see signs, end U.S.-funded genocide. Where are you going? All right. You have seen, a pretty large contingent of police, and earlier on the north side on Market Street, there was a pretty large security fence, but we're past that now as the march has moved further to the east. So the signs say stuff like "No votes for genocide," "Take the pledge." Trump equals Kamala, Jill Stein for president, arms embargo now. Two ruling class parties is not a democracy, no ceasefire, no vote. Free Gaza. Signs like that are what we see in the crowd. So again, thank you all for tuning in. The debate is happening a little bit back to our west right now. So we've moved a little bit up ahead of it, and now it's going to continue to head, I think, east on Market Street. But we're walking away from Independence Hall now. We're a few hundred feet east of 5th Street, and hundreds of people out here. Let's see, some of these other signs say both corporate parties are guilty of war crimes, treason Trump, Harris Trump, pro-genocide, bad on climate, more migrant deaths, corporate overlords, there is no lesser evil. I'll try to maybe get a quote.
It's self-explanatory.
It's uniform. Self-explanatory is what their comment was.
I've heard that you're good.
Yeah, do you want to just talk about why you're here today? We're live right now on Unicorn Riot. You can be off camera.
Off camera is fine, yeah. I mean, look, I have so many liberal friends who are rationalizing voting for Harris on like reproductive rights or whatever, or vibes, or because they hate Trump. And it's absolute bullshit. Like, if you look at them line by line, basically Kamala does the same shit as Trump, just with prettier packaging, right? Maybe more effectively. And so it's like that. And then also, I mean, if genocide isn't a red line, like, what is?
So, what's jumped out at you today? What have you seen out here today?
You know, it's been a quiet couple months in terms of, like, we were out here on the streets a lot last fall and the spring, and it's really nice to see a resurgence of voices. Like, this feels really good to remember that this isn't forgotten.
What would you suggest people should pay attention to, or is there somewhere they should look to learn more about this?
You know, I'm not the expert here. I think Philly Palestine Coalition is doing a great job, and I look to them for resources, and yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
No, thanks for being out here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So that was one participant. Their sign was basically drawing similarities between Trump and the Harris campaigns. So we got like about a couple dozen riot police, bicycle police, less than 30. There's to this point we have not yet seen any like helmeted police. Do you want to? All right, but yeah, so like the slow line of police is moving, following the crowd, and other people like legal observers and bicycle marshals, I guess, are lined up as well. Yeah, we're going to reposition. Thank you all for joining us. Again, if you want to learn more about, we have original coverage on our website, unicornriot.ninja. We've been working with contributors, with Muhammad, who's based in the Gaza Strip, to try to bring original coverage. We also covered the protests at the Republican and Democratic national conventions, where Palestine was definitely the largest issue. So we've got all of those videos and live streams up online. The march is turning south right now on 4th. All right, so this march is turning south right now. So, so we have these signs that say, 2 ruling parties is not a democracy, bombing children is not self-defense, no ceasefire, no vote, money for jobs and education, not for war and occupation, messages like that. And again, there's a lot of press out here. Again, this is all part of the national, campaign situation. So, like, the national press is coming through. So, okay, we see some other signs. Let's see, Free Gaza. I will not vote for either Zionist genocide defender. Which of you will incite peace? Boycott Israel. There's some messages like that. So, and then this right here is a satellite vehicle that probably is used for the media, I think. I don't think it's a government one. It might be. I think it's a satellite truck. So people moving south on 4th.
Actually, it's fine.
Okay. All right. So yeah, people talk about like Trump equals Kamala. There's a sign like that out there. One thing that we have mentioned on our website right now is that Harris. Basically, Harris communicated that essentially aid to Israel at this point is unconditional, and even though aid is becoming more conditional with some other countries like the United Kingdom right now, so that's like another policy position that's been taken by the Democrats' campaign. So I see another sign that says Madam Genocide right there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This march is headed south on 4th. Okay. What? Screw it down. Sorry. Yeah, just tell us, do you want me on camera? So why are you here today? What have you noticed today?
I'm here to say that any party that supports the genocide of the Palestinian people is not someone that we're going to support in the upcoming election. I'm here to say free Palestine and end U.S. imperialism.
Anything else you want to add or anything that's really jumped out at you today?
No, I'm going to leave it there. I think you should speak to other people.
Thank you very much. I see you have a China. Can you talk about the Chinatown issue really quick?
Yeah, we don't want a stadium built in Chinatown. We want to preserve the cultural heritage of Chinatown. We want to end gentrification in the city of Philadelphia. And we want to make the city work for the people, not for the profit.
Okay, cool. And I just, for the viewers, I just mentioned it's a no stadium or arena or casino in Chinatown shirt that they're wearing, which is why I asked. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, so that was another marcher out here today. So, yeah. Yeah.
By the way, keep up the good work.
Thank you. All right. So we're gonna try to get y'all some more light in a minute, folks.
Screwing around.
Yeah.
All right.
Excuse us. Just hold up a second, folks. We'll be right with you. Thanks, everybody. We're live here right now. We are moving east again with this march right now. Signs say no ceasefire, no vote, things like that. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Again, we have original coverage of the Israel-Palestine conflict, this round of it, on our website, unicornriot.ninja. We're down here at the end of the march. The tail end here, there's a lot of bicycle cops. Let's get going again. So thank you all for tuning in. Again, the presidential debate is still 40 minutes away. So this march got going early. People started assembling at City Hall around 6 p.m. So So we're in the Old City, which is a historic district largely managed by the National Park Service and the Federal Park Rangers down here. So there's a lot of historic buildings in this section of Old City. So thank you all for tuning in. Unicorn Riot. Okay, do you want to be on? Okay, what brings you here today? What brings you here today? What have you seen today?
So I'm here to protest the debate because both parties are supporting the genocide of Palestine.
What's jumped out at you today? What have you noticed?
Well, there's like huge barricades everywhere. There's no like even pretending to like have a semblance of free speech or First Amendment rights whatsoever. It's absolutely fascist. I think that's what people don't understand about this election. 70% of Democratic voters do not want to support Israel. Our leaders don't care. That is not a democracy. They are not speaking for us. They don't give a fuck about what we want. They are just going to support the genocide because it improves profits for shareholders, for weapons manufacturers. Both parties are complicit. We don't want to support Israel. We want to end the occupation, end the genocide, end the apartheid state.
What have people been doing here in Philadelphia about this issue? What have you seen in the last...
Extremely active anti-war, anti-genocide movement. Hundreds of, like, I would say definitely actions with tens of thousands of people and just like constant, steady organizing.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
That's it. Free Palestine.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Hold on.
Make sure you do a contact message.
All right, thank you all for tuning in. All right, so there's a line of bicycle police to our left. Again, thank you all for tuning in. All right. So there's a lot of museums in this district. Like that building behind those people is a museum. As well as like historic buildings like banks and things like that in this neighborhood. Did you want to talk about why you're here today? We're live right now on Unicorn Riot.
Can you read the signs? Like, that's why we're here.
Okay. So your sign says it's not a good look when the only thing both candidates can agree on is genocide. That was what that guy's sign said. An arms embargo now is his sign. All right, so this march is turning north again on 3rd. We're on the corner of the Society Hill restaurant in front of the Museum of the American Revolution. Maybe you want to talk about why you're here today? Oh, sorry. Do you want to talk about why you're here today? All right, so this march has turned north on 3rd Street. Okay, we're live on. Do you want to be on or off camera?
Off.
Off. All right. Yeah, so why are you here today?
I'm here today because people are being bombed to death over occupying land that no one was in before them. And my fucking grandfather freed the camps in Germany and said he never wanted anyone in there again. And that's why I'm here.
What's jumped out at you today? What have you noticed today?
I'm just glad there's a lot of people. Sometimes you think the movement's dying, but it doesn't die. It's a whole nation of people.
Do you feel like mobilization is going strong into the fall with the students coming back and all that?
I mean, yeah, but ideally we never have to do this again.
Anything else you want to add about how people are coming out in Philly, for example?
I think Philly's a great place for this. It's like people here really give a shit, and I think this can happen anywhere.
Can you tell me what this sign that you have says? What does it mean? It says abandon Harris 24. What does that mean?
We're abandoning Harris. We're not voting for Harris because she's not giving us what we want, which is a free Palestine.
Anything else you want to add about today or anything?
Free Palestine.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. So up here on 4th Street, there's a lot of nice restaurants, that kind of thing. We're in front of the National Mechanics Bar, swanky old city neighborhood. So why are you here today? What have you seen today?
We're here today because this is a Free Palestine rally, and the two presidential candidates, the current sitting vice president and Donald Trump, the former president, are both against arms embargoes and against a ceasefire, and we are here demanding a ceasefire and a Free Palestine. This has been going on for 11 months, actually 76 years, but this current attack has been going on for nearly 11 months, and we're sick of the violence, and we just want to see a ceasefire.
So how would you say Philly has been coming out about this issue? Can you talk about that locally?
Yeah, Philly's been coming out about this issue. In fact, like legit, the week of, I was seeing rallies at City Hall. I've been following various accounts, I've been following various movements. They have been donating to Palestinian relief funds. There are people watching from Gaza right now, actually, on live streams.
Well, let them know we're live on Unicorn Riot right now. So, anything else you want to add?
Sorry, what was that?
Anything else you want to add?
What we really do need is we wish we had a candidate who genuinely would support a ceasefire. There are third-party candidates who are, but what we just want is the sitting vice president to say, commit to a ceasefire. That isn't happening, so we're out here protesting.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, we're back on Market Street now. Excuse me. So we're at Market and 3rd Street. Market and 3rd.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Stop the killing! Stop the crimes! Stop the killing! Stop the crime! Israel out of Palestine! Israel out of Palestine! Stop the killing! Stop the crimes! Stop the killing! Stop the crime! Israel out of Palestine! Stop the killing! Stop
What have you seen today? What's jumped out at you?
Biden, don't you lie!
Nothing.
Thank you.
You're the reason children die! Harris, don't you lie! You're the reason children die! Trump, don't you lie!
I think I can move the line.
You're the reason children die! 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 Justice I demand! No peace on stolen land!
There we go. Thanks, everybody. All right, so we got a line of bike police on our left. God, Ford has pizza. So, yeah, we're on third right now. We're on third right now, going north. Watch out, watch out. And yeah, the line of bicycle police here. Definitely, around 1,000 people out here tonight. We were hearing that it was turning up on the national network broadcasts outside the event. Obviously, the national press is here. Bicycle police. So we're going north around in Philadelphia's Old City neighborhood.
Sorry. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
So this march is moving north.
Gaza must have food and water! Trump, stop the slaughter!
The signs say, silence is complicity, free Palestine. There's one that says, U.S. and Israel murder, rape, lie, and steal, and they kill the people who kill, and civilians, journalists, hostages, to teach the people that it's wrong to kill. That's that long sign there, homemade sign. Yeah, a sign back there says, which of you will incite peace? So you can see people watching from the windows. Somebody's up high watching in the windows up there. A few people up there watching, just checking out what's happening. And obviously earlier we did see, there were some right-wing demonstrators over by Independence Hall. Not too many. I can hold it. You should check the battery. Sorry. So we're seeing there's, once the narrows down, it's a couple blocks long. All right. So yeah, we've seen just a variety of signs, a lot of different groups out here today. So you see one that says "Vote Socialist" back there. The people deserve a socialist option. Arms embargo now. That sign's up there. So the bicycle police are no longer next to us, which is nice. See, some more people are looking from the windows. So there's a lot of apartments and condos in the neighborhood. People are watching tonight from out there. They're watching out there. We're at Arch Street. So Arch Street is barricaded. Thanks for tuning in. Arch Street is barricaded to the west. It's basically been closed to passenger traffic for a while. There's cars that are trying to turn north on this corner. So there's steel barriers farther up there. You can see there's more police down the line. The event is happening back that way. The National Constitution Center is back over there. So here at Arch and 4th. Sorry. Arch and 3rd. Arch and 3rd. So there's a few blocks of people here. Definitely more than 1,000 people here.
Move, cops, get out the way! Move, cops, get out the way! We know you're Israeli trained! We know you're Israeli trained! Move, cops, get out the way! Move, cops, get out the way! We know you're Israeli trained! We know you're Israeli trained! I'm going piggy, piggy! We're gonna make your life shitty!
The Civil Affairs Police wear those orange armbands, so they've been moving in and out of the crowd. And bicycle police have also been moving along the side of the crowd. The bicycle police have taken the west side, so the bicycle police would probably prevent the march from turning to the west, which is back towards the main event, back there.
Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Basta, basta Israel! Lucha, lucha Palestina! Lucha, lucha Palestina! Lucha, lucha Palestina! Lucha, lucha Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Do you want to talk about how things have been going tonight? We're live right now on Unicorn Riot.
Sure.
What have you seen tonight? What's jumped out at you tonight?
A lot of unity. A lot of people come out to support obviously against the genocide. We are calling out Donald Trump. We're calling out Kamala Harris for their, well, really Kamala Harris because she's actually complicit in the genocide. But they're both horrible people, to be honest with you. We want some. If you're gonna vote, might as well vote for somebody that's gonna say they're gonna free Palestine, like a third party, like Jill Stein or Cornel West or Claudia Cruz. But now it's good to see all these people out here.
What have you seen from in Philadelphia? Have people been coming out in Philadelphia? Can you talk about that at all?
I'm from D.C., so I came up for this.
What's been going on in D.C.?
A lot of stuff. So we're doing similar things, similar protests. There's a lot of encampments going on. There were, but we try to make noise outside of those senators or those Secretary of State's building. Try to bring light. A lot of people go to the actual offices and call them out in their face. It's a horrible thing that's going on. So anything that we can do, there's not much we can do, and this is unity. We're gonna change things doing this way.
Do you feel like it's breaking through, that it's become a major issue in this political cycle?
I know some people don't like speeches.
Not really.
You have a speech.
to be honest with you. I mean, we making noise, but they control the media, so like we could be out here and shut down the whole city and they wouldn't talk about it. They'd talk about what's going on in the sports world. And look, at the end of the day, we can vote you out. We may not be able to vote you in, and that's what we're going to do. So Kamala's going out. Trump wants to fuck up. We're going to put him out, and we're going to, inshallah, there's going to be a third party where people actually vote for their real morals. Because there's no point in voting these two people that are still going to fund Israel and blow smoke in our face. At least the Democrats.
Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, just free Palestine and make people aware. Talk about it. You know, it's not a small issue. I don't even vote, but I'm what's called a single issue voter. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna vote for this single issue. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think you should vote.
Well, and if you live in D.C., you don't even have an electoral vote anyway.
Exactly. So it is what it is. You know.
Anything else you want to add?
Allahu Akbar.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dozens of Palestinians as they were sleeping in displaced camps, using our tax dollars. We saw pictures of craters and people beneath those craters that are either dead or wishing to be dead. But we must make clear that this is a bipartisan issue. This is a Democratic and Republican issue, and we cannot lose sight of that. They will not get our votes while we are forced to watch our people be slaughtered. They will not get one vote from the pro-Palestinian community. Healthcare workers in Gaza have reached out to me daily, wallahi, daily wishing that they were dead. Daily, because they see more death than we will ever see death in our lifetime. So don't let anyone silence you, whether you're a healthcare worker, whether you're a teacher, a student. Make sure that your voices are heard, because we don't have bombs dropping on our heads daily. We have it easier. So all they can do, they can try to silence us. They can try to remove us from Instagram. They can expel us from schools. They can expel us from hospitals. But that will not stop us from resisting, because Palestinians in Gaza, Palestinians in the West Bank, our resistance, our people taught us resilience and resistance. And we will continue every single day to resist this imperialism. We will resist Democrats. We will resist Republicans until Palestine is liberated from the river to the sea. Every single inch of it. We will resist. We will resist. And wallahi, it makes me so proud to be in Philly and to see the turnout that came out here today. Wallah, it means a lot to me and to every single Palestinian. You guys have no idea. Next time, bring a friend. Keep organizing. Keep coming out to the streets. Do not let them stop you. Do not let them stop you. I'm gonna hand it off back to the organizer to introduce the second speaker. From New York City, we love you. Keep doing what you're doing, and we'll see you on the streets.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. We're here at Arch and 3rd in Philadelphia in the Old City.
Free Palestine!
There's a bus turning behind the group.
Free Palestine!
So definitely more than 1,000 people out tonight.
Free
lot of press here at the National Press. There was a few dozen counter demonstrators, not a large number. It looked like less than 100 near the event area where the debate is starting in about 15 minutes. So the presidential debate is going to start about 3 blocks west of us.
Before we move on to our next speaker. We're going to do a quick chat.
The presidential debate. Presidential debate starts in about less than 15 minutes.
For this one, we want to let everyone know that we're not only marching for a ceasefire and an arms embargo on a free Palestine. We are marching for the right of return for every single Palestinian in the diaspora. So until every single Palestinian returns to their home, we will not stop fighting. We will not stop resisting until we take back our land from the river to the sea.
So, free the people, free the land, freedom is our demand. America is the head of the snake.
We will return in Arabic. And it goes like, So I want you to just say it once after me. And then I'm going to name every single name of the towns and cities in Palestine.
There's a line of bicycle police to our
and
west.
After each one, I want you to say Raja. Okay? And Raja. And Raja. And Raja. Raja بلادي. Raja بلادي. على جنين. على جنين. على جبل النار. على جبل النار. على القدس وغزة. على القدس وغزة. على اللد والرملة. على اللد والرملة. أنا راجع. أنا راجع. عكا وحيفا. عكا وحيفا. على صفد ويافا. على صفد ويافا. على بير السابع. على بير السابع. على طوباس. على طوباس. مع كل الناس. مع كل الناس. على فلسطين. على فلسطين. أنا راجع. أنا راجع. وغصب عنهم. وغصب عنهم. على أرض بلادي. على أرض بلادي. على أرض بلادي. أنا راجع. أنا راجع. أنا راجع. على طوباس. مع كل الناس. على القدس وغزة. على القدس وغزة. على القدس وغزة. أنا راجع. أنا راجع. Free Palestine.
So, again, we can see some folks watching from their windows. There's definitely residents in the neighborhood. Those people are watching up there from the corner. We're up here at Arch Street and 3rd in
Our
Old
next
City,
speaker
Philadelphia.
is going to be from Swarthmore SJP for a joint SJP statement about the debate and the elections. Give it up for our students. The student organizers who have been suspended and facing disciplinary action and arrested at every single university here in Philadelphia. The students will lead the revolution. The students will take the occupation down. The students here with the students in Mizet and at every single university here and abroad will take down the occupation with our power. So please listen carefully for the next statement read by Joy SJP. Please give it up for SWAT SJP.
The 2024 presidential election approaches as the genocide in Gaza continues to ravage the Palestinian people. Over 186,000 Palestinians have been killed amongst an ethnic cleansing born of Zionism's deeply eliminationist settler colonial ideology. The Zionist entity's obliteration of Gaza and its people are possible in large part due to the United States' unequivocal monetary and political support. Since October 7th, it has become increasingly clear that the United States and Israel are best understood as one state with a shared identity rooted in imperialism, racism, and colonial violence. Under the Biden-Harris administration, the American Congress, he received 52 standing ovations from bipartisan elected representatives. Shame! It is for these reasons we believe any principled support of the Palestinian struggle against Zionism must hold a deep skepticism of the foundational and hegemonic institutions of the American settler colonial state, and why our organization stands against participation in the upcoming presidential election. The Zionist settler colonial project is a mirror of the United States. Colonial governmental and administration practices which prove effective in Israel are employed by the United States and what many of you know as the deadly exchange. The expansion of Cop City facilities in the United States are based on models sharpened by the Israeli occupation forces, and many American police departments, including the PPD pigs you see around us, are trained by the IOF.
You can learn more about Cop City on our website, Unicorn Riot. We've covered it extensively.
These collaborations are reinforced by a common foundational myth: the pillage, plunder, and colonization of a land that settlers sought to empty of its inhabitants, justified by an intrinsic and unquestionable right to the land. We must understand that it is Americans and the American system of global exploitation and state violence that allow apartheid states like Israel to exist. As an organization dedicated to Palestinian liberation, firmly rooted in decolonial principles, Students for Justice in Palestine resolutely rejects the legitimization and participation in the presidential election. We stand against the normalization of oppressive systems and structures of violence, something the presidential election does both domestically and internationally. The presidential is not an opportunity for harm reduction. It is a maintenance of the status quo, a status quo that inflicts violence against its own people and wages war against the global south for the purposes of extraction and capital gain. Shame! We sit in the cradle of empire, one which has developed robust mechanisms to legitimize itself, even as it deepens the world's suffering. Liberal democracy is a perverse tool that is wielded by the hegemonic authority to curtail the power of the people. We have been fed lies to believe that the representative government, as we encounter it, encompasses the totality of what politics can and should be. It is quite clear this is not the case. Neither candidate has condemned the genocide against the Palestinian people. Instead, both have reaffirmed their commitment to the Zionist entity's right to continue its campaign of ethnic cleansing. Shame! As the great revolutionary Kwame Ture once said, you vote once in 4 years, and that's your political responsibility. That's the height of bourgeois propaganda, making the people politically irresponsible, thinking their responsibility is limited to a one-day vote. Politics is every day. The election exists to distract us, to demobilize our fight against American empire and its manifestation in the state of Israel. Participating in the upcoming presidential election is a declaration of support for the injustices inflicted upon Palestinians and all who are affected by U.S. policies. blue or red. We are looking at two sides of the same colonial coin. Though the Democratic Party plays up its contrast with Republicans and moves towards the right wing whenever it gets the chance, this is what they did with Reagan, and this is its current response to Donald Trump. During Biden and Harris's time in office, they both oversaw the locking up of immigrants in cages, the whipping of Haitian migrants by border police, and the separation of children and parents seeking asylum. Shame! Every election, the same narrative is presented. Prevent fascism. Vote blue, then push left. Engage in harm reduction. And every election, it becomes clear that none of these are possible within our electoral system. By voting for anyone who has played a hand in a genocide and ethnic cleansing, you send a clear message that there is no red line. As long as the Democrats can present themselves as marginally better than their rivals, they earn your votes, no matter how violent or oppressive they are. It is our responsibility to show them that there is a line by threatening their electoral chances. We stand firmly against the U.S. electoral hypocrisy and the notion that any war criminal can ever be redeemable for the sake of bullshit liberal comfortability. Many of us took a stand against President Joe Biden due to his unabashed support of the genocide inflicted upon Palestinians. However, after Biden stepped down from the election, the party machine used this opportunity to sweep the question of Palestine under the rug. We will be clear. Kamala Harris is part of the same political machine as Joe Biden and Donald Trump. I'll skip to the end. We, the people, create our own knowledge, keep each other safe, and pursue progress on our own terms. It is not the state, and certainly not American politicians, who will liberate us. As long as this remains true, we must reject the hypocritical principle that voting is central to our political lives. As brutal images of genocide emerge every day from Palestine, it remains imperative that we do not lose sight of our goals and de-radicalize our movement. It is time for us to mobilize against the Western imperialist apparatus and actively engage in boycotts, strikes, protests, liberated zones, and other forms of direct action. We, as Students for Justice in Palestine, disavow electoralism and make no concessions to the Zionist entity and its accomplices. Kamala Harris has no interest in a free Palestine, but our movement for liberation has never and will never champion American politicians. It involves us, the people, and we will continue to strike against U.S. empire as we work to dismantle the Zionist entity. Get out of the polls and into the streets. Free Palestine!
So we're here in Old City, Philadelphia right now. We're at 3rd and Arch Street. The presidential debate is just getting underway with Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, Democratic Republican candidates right now. People are speaking.
We still pumped
People
up?
are speaking at 3rd and Arch right now.
Are we ready to go home?
There's like a whole lineup of people behind us.
I thought y'all were gonna
America
say
is the head of the
that.
snake. Israel is a Zionist terrorist
We have our
organization.
next
No votes
speaker.
for genocide. Take the pledge. Free the
Philly
people. Free the
Alliance
land.
Against
Start demand.
Imperialism.
Stuff like that.
Let's do a chant, y'all. From Palestine to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. war machine. Make some noise if you love Palestine. My name is Nina, and I am with the Philadelphia Alliance Against Imperialism, a working name for a coalition that grew out of the Philly Resist NATO coalition. We are a group of anti-imperialist organizations that are here with you all today in solidarity to protest the presidential debates because we say reject the Riot imperialist two-party system. Down with U.S. imperialism. Defend people's resistance and fight for liberation. Imperialism is not just senseless violence and war. Imperialism is a global economic system which has within it a chronic crisis. It is in chronic crisis because the people who rule this system will extract profit by any means possible. Therefore, the solution is for oppressed and working class people to fight imperialism by any means necessary! The GRP and the Democratic Party are two sides of the same imperialist coin. There is no choice to be made. There is no lesser evil to choose. When this electoral system is built on fear-mongering, the illusion of choice, and political circusry. We must understand that we have a responsibility to fight and see our struggles as interconnected. These imperialist parties are the same parties. Let's not forget that Biden and Harris continued on the migration policy of Trump and built the wall. Both parties did that. Let's not forget that Trump and the Biden-Harris administration both criminalized people who are fighting for a better world, especially the left. Look at all the cop cities that are being built in this country. Let us not forget that Biden and Harris administration passed the Countering Domestic Terrorism program to further surveil progressive and leftist forces. Therefore, we have no illusions on whether or not we should choose Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. We reject both. And we recognize, even here locally, our struggles are connected from Philadelphia to Palestine, to the Philippines, to Korea, to Puerto Rico, to Haiti, and to everywhere. It is connected because we have a common enemy in U.S. imperialism. And the top representatives of U.S. imperialism are right down the fucking street. How easy
heard an arch. The presidential debate has just started a few minutes ago.
Imperialist!
Big protest out here is raising the Palestine issues tonight.
Terrorist!
A lot of different groups out here tonight.
U.S. imperialist! Our number one terrorist! Our number one terrorist! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Make some noise for yourselves! We got one more speaker, y'all. This one's gonna be short. We're going to be reading a statement from the Lion's Den, the cradle of resistance in Palestine, because although these marches are very important, these protests and these direct actions and these organizational marches are very important to hold ourselves accountable, because we are all complicit in the genocide. But we know that these marches are not going to free Palestine, the resistance will. The Palestinians' resistance in the motherland will free Palestine. These marches are for us to hold ourselves accountable and hold our institutions and our country accountable for being complicit in the genocide, because we are all funding it. Whether you're a student paying tuition or a worker getting your paycheck and your tax deducted every paycheck, all of us are paying for this genocide, every single one of us. So as you march, you want to keep that in mind, that you yourself are funding the occupation. You yourself are funding the bombs that are being dropped. And although these protests are very important, we are holding ourselves accountable for what we are paying for. We know that the resistance back home will free Palestine. The resistance in Gaza and in the West Bank and in Lebanon and in Iraq and in Yemen, the resistance will free Palestine, not us. So keep that in mind. So we choose to center the resistance. So we're going to be reading a statement from the Lion's Den, one of the leading resistance cradles in Palestine. And I want you all to listen carefully and fathom those words, because those words are directed to us, the people who are in the country, in the belly of the beast that is funding this genocide. These words are from the resistance fighters themselves about the election. So please keep that in mind and fathom every single word you hear. Give it up for our next speaker to read the statement.
November 1st, 2022. This statement was released in November 1st, 2022. On August 28th of this year, the Zionist entity launched their cowardly, criminal invasion of the West Bank. They have bombed mosques, raided refugee camps, taken dozens of people prisoners, shot international activists, and shut down the Jordan entry point. Like Gaza has been for the last 20 years, the West Bank has just become another open-air prison. Shame! So we're reminded of this statement, released from the Lion's Den, the resistance in Nablus, to us on November 1st, 2022. To those who call for peace, look at their elections and you will see their choices. You will see their results, and you know, despite your knowledge, that you are chasing a mirage. As for the resistance in the Lion's Den, the blessed factions and our lone wolves strike them everywhere. What kind of life is this, that we live in peace with those who abuse our blood and the blood of our children, the blood of our men and sisters? No, by God, either we will crush the oppressor or we will die, as did Al-Wadi, Abu Salah, Al-Nabusi, Al-Jabari, and Al-Tamimi. Your brothers, the Lion's Den. Say it clear and say it loud. Resistance
out here in Philadelphia, Old City area. We're at 3rd and Arch right now. We're a couple blocks from the presidential debate that started about 15 minutes ago. There's hundreds of people out here. We're talking about supporting Palestine. Resistance groups in particular got the shout-outs there a minute ago. Definitely been a common theme today.
Palestine is almost free. From the sea to the river. Palestine will live forever.
Some of these signs say like "Stop burning family trees." U.S. out of Philippines is another one. Madam Genocide over there.
Free Palestine.
There's a Jill Stein sign.
Free Palestine.
No votes for genocide. Take the pledge. There's no debating genocide. And all U.S. aid to Israel. Whole damn system guilty as hell.
Say up with liberation. Down with occupation.
That sign says Madam Genocide.
Up with liberation. Down with occupation. Up with liberation. Down with occupation. Say up with liberation. Down with occupation. Say we will free Palestine. Within our lifetime. We will free Palestine. Within our lifetime. We will free Palestine.
So the march started earlier. Started moving around 6:30 at City Hall and came down Market Street. The whole area around the debate is kind of fenced off. A large metal fences have been added.
We will free Palestine. Within our lifetime.
So we haven't seen any. We have not seen any arrests so far. Could have happened out of our sight, but we didn't see any. There's been bicycle police. There's been Philadelphia police. Haven't really seen Secret Service out.
Palestine will be
Also,
free.
we've seen a number of police with Riot helmets on, but they haven't really, or rather been carrying Riot helmets, but they haven't approached
Palestine will be free.
marchers, particularly with the helmets on.
Up with liberation. Down with occupation.
And this has been going since 6:30. Now coming up on 9:30, coming up on 3 hours. Thanks for tuning in. If you can support our work at unicornriot.ninja/donate, that's much appreciated. We're a nonprofit media source. We try to bring you out to the front lines of these things that are happening. Obviously, Israel-Palestine, that's been the hot issue on the streets pretty much all year. So accordingly, we've been covering that stuff at the Democratic, Republican, national conventions earlier this summer. And here we are at the debate, presidential debate. This is still the hottest issue here at the debate. March is moving again. It's going to keep heading north on 3rd. Hundreds of people out here. The banner says, "America is the head of the snake." So yeah, this march moved all the way from City Hall to Old City, which is quite a few blocks. Car is going north, but everybody is turning west on Arch. So Arch is blocked to vehicle traffic. So there's a series of plastic barriers blocking the street. We see the bicycle police are standing right there. People are heading towards the debate event, moving up the street to the sidewalk. Moving pretty quick. Okay. Some white shirts, police on the sidewalk there. Try to get up to the front there. Police are doing stuff over here. It's like they're grabbing items and helmets, that kind of thing. People are a few more police are moving up the sidewalk. I see police they're kind of getting ready with batons and helmets, putting on more helmets. More police with helmets right there, right in front of our camera. So, police line here. There's I think this is the back of one of the federal buildings, maybe the Mint, maybe. You can see the metal fence back there. There's an entry canopy back there where they check vehicles and stuff at these events. Show the march coming up behind us. So, marchers coming in this way. The police are all putting on their helmets right now. It's all Philadelphia PD here. So people are rolling up. We're at Arch Street and 4th right now. They have a level of riot gear. Some have batons. So yeah, that was a pretty quick move by the march to just kind of move up quickly.
like recorded something that was really helpful to us when we were fighting against the school's injustice.
Has anything jumped out at you today?
Not really, just that like it's been an incredibly long protest and yet the crowd just keeps getting bigger. So I think
Anything else you want to add?
and that we're prioritizing this over the debate.
Thank you. Thank you. So again, there's a police line with the concrete jersey barriers here, and then you can see the metal barriers around the building going back. And the debate is a couple blocks back. You got the Philadelphia police, a couple dozen of them lined up across this barricaded area. They're saying, back up, we want freedom.
I'm not in the headspace to talk. I appreciate it though. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That's okay. So again, we're here at Arch and 4th. It's a concrete barricade here, so you can see that for the duration of the debate, they've got these metal frameworks set up out there, and there's, I think, additional police lined up on the backside of that fence, way back over there as well. So it's obviously a pretty highly policed event. So people are getting up on shoulders. People are waving the flags out here. PPD, the Philadelphia police, KKK, Israeli occupation forces, all the same. People are chanting that. We also see some firefighters are watching this from across the street. The fire department's over there watching right now. There's a police dog barking. Police dog's agitated. Okay, unusual unit. The Philadelphia sheriffs are out with a police dog over there. So yeah, that police dog's still barking. That'd be great, thank you. Thanks, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, thanks everyone. Thanks for tuning in. So we're at 4th and Arch. The debate is about half an hour in right now. You got helmeted riot police right here. They're like holding this position right here. So people are chanting. Do you want to talk about why you're here today?
Pigs, close the fucking road. Fuck the pigs. Fuck all y'all pigs. Y'all lives are shit. I hope all of you guys kill yourselves. Fuck you.
What's your take on what's been going on tonight?
Tonight, I mean, it's a peaceful protest, and then these people are all here with their bats and their dogs and their rice. And look at this fucking barrier, bro. It's made out of concrete.
Does it feel like security forces are kind of occupying the city in a sense?
Kind of, yeah, to be honest with you, they are. Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add?
It's our streets, we should be able to walk on them. We're like protesting, it's our amendment, you know, like it's our right.
Taxpayer money pays for these streets. We should be walking on them freely as we want and as we like at any time of day, whether something's going on or not. We're paying for these streets, we're paying for these pigs, they should let us go through.
How do you feel about what you've seen today?
Amazing, the people should unite more and do this more often.
Thank you very much. There are two attendees. So they're saying Kamala Harris, war criminal, in the chant there. See a sign that says bombing children is not self-defense.
To speak their mind and to represent themselves in a situation where we are not being fairly represented by our options for the head of our country.
What is anything in particular caught your attention today?
The camaraderie of the protesters and the support that we're seeing from folks in the windows, from folks on the street. People are all feeling this.
Would you say Philly has been coming out on this? Can you talk about the city and how it's been protesting?
Philadelphia is a city of resistance. I mean, through all intersections, there is resistance. It was founded on resistance. People forget that history really quickly.
Okay. Anything else you want to add? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Do you want to talk at all?
Kinda.
Anything you've noticed today that's jumped out at you?
I mean, yeah, you know, pig presents. Pigs are on us like flies on shit. To protect an empty room filled with 2 war criminals. And, it's really a horrible spectacle of the wastefulness of U.S. imperialism.
Sorry, go ahead.
How many pigs can protect 2 people who in a just world would be in front of a war crimes tribunal?
What have you seen of how Philly has been coming out on these issues? Can you talk about what you've seen in the last months or almost the last year?
I mean, I think all the progressive classes, students, workers, oppressed nationalities unequivocally stand with the Palestinian struggle. It looks like we're moving. But yeah, long live Intifada, long live revolution.
Thank you very much. Okay. So the action's kind of turning to the south now, looks like. Behind us. So this thing's been going for 3 hours. And now people are moving south on 4th. We got the police. Bring it down, bring it down. All right. So, behind the Wyndham. Did you want to say anything?
I don't know what to say.
Thank you, thank you. All right. So yeah, people are moving south on 4th. Again, we're near like the Arch Street Meeting House. This is the historic district in Philadelphia. We're near Independence Hall. We can see fencing right ahead of us blocking off this sidewalk. So everyone's going to be diverted down because of this fencing right here. One crazy thing that we saw on the first day of the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, people dismantled some of the temporary event fencing that is very similar to this. That's a common feature of these highly policed events, political events in the political cycle. So you can see this fence to our right. There's a sign up here that says, "Power back to the people, vote to fix the court, united for democracy." Watch out for this fencing here. So that area is sealed off. But as we get down to Market is opened up except for this area along the sidewalk. There's a sign in front of us that says "Silence is violence." Do you want to say anything about your sign?
The silence is complicity in genocide.
What's the other side say?
I'm sorry. And genocide, free Palestine.
What have you seen today? What's jumped out at you?
Just nothing surprising, really. The police presence, but that was to be expected, so.
Anything else you want to add?
Free Palestine.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right. What? All right. So we're coming up to Market and 4th again. So police are moving around a bit. They might not want to let people move to the west again. You see some lines of bike police. Some police are coming up on this side, lining up on the west side of Market and 4th. Some bicycle police. So you see more police way back there towards the Independence Hall area on 5th. So we see some more out there. So people are holding up here at Market and 4th. So lots of police right here. We're live right now.
Zionism is terrorism. It is what it is.
Your sign says Zionism is terrorism?
It is.
What's an example of that?
Its existence is terrorism. They are occupying an entire land.
What have you noticed today about the protests and all that today? Has anything jumped out at you today?
A lot of cops, but that's expected.
Yeah. What have you seen in Philadelphia in the last almost year of these protests? Would you say Philadelphia has been stepping out on this?
They haven't really been doing much.
Okay.
Not much. No.
Is there anything about the situation that gives you hope or a positive sense that there's progress at all?
Just seeing the amount of numbers, people show up in numbers, is my only sort of hope right now.
Cool. Anything else you want to add?
Free Palestine.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you. All right, so that's another participant with a Zionism is terrorism sign that they made. So a lot of bicycle police are coming in from the west right now, coming over from over there. So it's like at least I think 30 of them coming up, rolling up like this. So we have bicycle police. Traffic was open. You can see all this traffic is stopped here now. There's a bike van as well here now. The bike police probably don't want to let people move back west on Market again. There's also like a number of buses used by the police to our east. There's at least 3 large vans and plenty more police sort of standing around in reserve on the north side of Market past the TD there. And yeah, more bicycle police just rolled up. So it's like 30-ish. So again, so with this event, the government, the federal government, the Secret Service lead agency seals off these spaces. So they've had all these metal barricades built up around the Constitution Center, which is at 5th and Market, down over that way. And and the corporate media is in there. Corporate media is in there, and federal agencies, things like that.
Long live the Intifada!
So another type of officer you see is the civil affairs, which has the pink armbands on. That's like civil affairs. So they're more commonly seen at the demos. Just wanted to mention that in terms of the mechanics of how these things get patrolled or policed. So thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate your support, everyone. If you can back us up, unicornriot.ninja/donate. We can keep on bringing this stuff to you live. So, we've seen like hundreds of people here, around 1,000 people holding the intersection. We have not seen, there could have been arrests, but we have not seen arrests. For the most part, the crowd has sort of stayed mobile and not tried to cut through the police lines. So you got a sign that says, "No votes for genocide, take the pledge." Can you explain what that is? And do you want to be on camera?
No. Somebody gave it to me, actually. I'm not what. Oh, there.
Okay. Well, there's a QR code on it, a website or something.
We want him to stop killing, They keep killing. I mean, already 20,000 people, children, they could kill us. It's not right. We want to stop the war. That's what we need,
How do you feel about what you've seen today?
It's not bad. A lot of people show up. That's good. I hope the message arrived to both Kennedy. I hope.
Anything else you want to add?
No, thanks.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. All right, so. A bunch of bike police shot down to the south right behind us while I was talking to that fellow with the sign. Say, do you want to talk about why you're here today?
Not this moment. Right?
Okay. So it sounded like they were signaling that the march is going to break up soon, I think was the impression I got from that. The people are sitting down now. We're starting to see some people sit down.
Take me away.
A few folks are sitting down here in the intersection. And then there's a discussion with the civil affairs police to our south right now, over here. We can maybe take a quick look at that just to see what's going on. One of the organizers said, "I don't collaborate with pigs." That's like one of the senior civil affairs people, the guy with the pink armband, or Dayglow armband.
He's the guy that usually comes to negotiate with us.
Can you say what might have just happened right now, do you think, maybe?
Well, I heard it. He was...
All right, yeah, you're good. All right, so there was a discussion here. We were just trying to find out what happened. People are trying to be careful. Don't know what that was. Anyway, all right. So we're seeing, there's sort of a group of bicycle police to the south, but they don't have the streets sealed off. There's like several of them. There's also a pretty good number of riot police wearing helmets on the east direction on Market Street. They're wearing their helmets. And then there's bicycle police on the west that have their bicycle stuff.
Free Palestine!
So that's one of the more, aggressively deployed groups that we've seen is the one over there on the east side of 4th and Market right now. Do you want to talk at all about what you've seen today, how things have been going?
It's crazy. This is the most people I've ever seen show up to one of the protests. It's a very surreal moment, and I just hope that things can change so we don't have to keep coming to this, you know?
Do you feel like the message got out today?
Yes, definitely so. I feel like even if people don't agree with it or not, just seeing the protests makes them maybe change their mind or something, seeing it constantly and stuff like that. I think it definitely got out, and hopes a lot of people see this.
How would you say Philly's been coming out for this? Would you say it's been a
pretty
mobilized
consistent, yeah. You see people from different cultures, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, and they come out pretty consistently. Once every 2 months, there's always a large amount of people here. It's really good to see.
Is there anything else, I guess, in the last almost year of this going on that's jumped out at you, that's really crystallized? What do you think of it?
There's also a genocide in Sudan right now, but people, they don't talk about it because it's getting swept under the rug because they're people of color. There's also a bad situation going on in Congo where children are being forced to mine for resources. I don't know if you heard about it or not. There's a lot of things going on, and because of what's going on in Gaza, shed light on different things as well.
Do you feel like that has that actually brought those issues forward because they don't usually get that much attention in the United States?
They don't get that much attention. Like sometimes we try to spread information, spread awareness as much as we can, but a lot of people, they're still unaware of it because the media right now, they're making it seem like Israel and Palestine is the only conflict going on, but there is a lot of other conflicts, and it's all controlled by the same people.
Anything else you want to add?
Free Palestine.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it. So we got some folks who are sitting on the ground here. Oh, yeah. So there is a group of riot police moving in. It's sort of a platoon's worth of them, about a dozen. Yeah, we're live right now on YouTube.
Yeah, live on YouTube, man. Yeah, free Palestine, man.
Palestine.
Tear down the system. Let me get one of them cards, man. I got to look you up, man. Unicorn Riot, man. All right, okay.
You want to add anything that's jumped out at you today?
That's jumped out at me today? I mean,
about this arrival of these riot police.
Well, I mean, they started shutting shit down in the city yesterday, and with the two major party candidates, you're gonna have like a huge police presence, local, federal, state, everything, and they're obviously taking it more seriously. But you can see the protesters are taking it a little more seriously too. Things might go down.
How would you describe what you're seeing right now with this guy and all this stuff?
Right now, I think it's a lot of posturing. I think the various police officers and agencies are trying to figure out how they're going to, tackle everyone and figure it out. Okay. Hey, yeah.
There's an arrest going on.
Figure out their
strategy
right now, and I think people are trying to figure out if they want to go to jail or not.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I don't know if I want to go to jail or not.
Thank you for your time. Thank you. All right. So it looks like we saw an arrest there after the flare. All right. Police formed a bicycle line across the middle of the intersection. I think we saw at least one arrest just now. after that person marched with a flare. So definitely smells of the flare right now. All right. There's a line of riot police. This is Philly PD. Okay, back up. All right, we're back up. This is the counterterrorism operations. All of them have counterterrorism operations badges on the counterterrorism operations. Easy. All right. Counterterrorism operations badges. We're in a cloud of media in front of the counterterrorism riot police that have suddenly mobilized in the last few minutes. Also, there's another line of riot police on the east side.
All right, so you're gonna arrest me and I can't go nowhere.
How do you feel about this?
This is crazy. Nobody's doing nothing.
They're marked as counterterrorism police. Do you feel like that's appropriate as a structure for the police?
Not at all. I don't see no terrorists here.
So there's...
I wonder why we got problems with them, because they react and do shit like this when nothing's happening to justify this. Now we're gonna get mad because they doing this shit. Crazy. Y'all don't listen, man. This is crazy.
Anything else you want to add?
Fuck them.
This group encircled here.
Yeah. So there's a group of people that have been sitting on the ground as well. And it seems like they're kind of got encircled. Or maybe they got up. I can't see right now. People are chanting, let them go.
They just kind of have us surrounded here.
Yeah. So we're surrounded on 2.5 sides right now at the corner of Market and 4th. So some marchers are starting to kind of head to the south.
I didn't realize that was you all day.
Do you have any comment about what you've seen?
I have no comment. I'm just glad that you're here.
Thank you. All right. So the bicycle police are starting to push people to the south. There's a lot of people up on the sidewalk. There's also a line of black riot police with counterterrorism markings to our right with the classical design. Again, just so people understand, this is called a mobile field force. This is known as the mobile field force. I just want people to understand that we have the manual that FEMA has designated for the training of mobile field forces. So I just want everyone to understand that this is a federal standardized design. Also, I just want to mention that FEMA is involved in the design of policing at events like this, and this is part of the Department of Homeland Security. So FEMA does train police to. Okay, there's a whole scrum going on back here. All right, so the police are doing something back here. All right, excuse me.
They're escalating it, so.
Okay, so police are escalating back here. People are locked arm in arm. Bike police are shoving people. All right, the riot police are pushing south, pushing everyone south. Hey, easy. All right, riot police are pushing everyone south. Bicycle police are pushing everyone south, right on top of us. Right on top of us. People are pulled out. All right. They're shoving other police. Police are shoving other police. Easy. Yo, easy. All right. Let's get. All right, so the bicycle police have shoved a lot of people. A lot of people just got shoved south out of the intersection. A lot of people south out of the intersection. Some water, might have been, I think it was just water got splashed. I think it was just water. Just water. Okay, you're okay. All right. All right. Move back. All right. Okay, okay, you gotta let people out behind you, man. You gotta let people out behind you. This cop is the Hawk, PIO Hawk is not letting people out. All right, people are locked arms behind us. We got people locked arms behind us. Bicycle police to stop moving. It looks like they're arresting more people up on the sidewalk up over there. There are other detainments. It looks like there's people on the ground on the sidewalk. That's on the east side right now. Photographers are getting shoved out. Medics are getting shoved out. A bunch of people just got shoved out of that perimeter just now. A large number of police have just moved. More police are filling in. They've come up, moving. They're now turning south. They moved from the east. So the police are pushing again. You're boxed. All right, can we get by? What do you want? Okay. Let's get around the end. Let's get around the end. Let's go. Let's go. Great. Let's go back. All right. Hey, how you doing? Hey. All right. Excuse us. Excuse us. Okay. All right. All right. So there's a line of people. They've been locked arm in arm. So, all right. So people have been locked arm in arm. They've been getting pushed down 4th Street. Where again, thank you all for tuning in. That was a little. That was pretty tight there. All right. So a bunch of press, medics. Some people have been led up to come back this way. All right, people are locked arm in arm, and there's a lot of riot police, hundreds of really, probably 130 police, probably 130 police, or at least are in this intersection right now. Black-clad riot police, mobile field force style, are in the back there. More police are coming up with riot helmets along this sidewalk right now. People are pushing for. Okay, there's.
We are the community who are paid to protect themselves. Our tax dollars pay you. I work every day to pay your fucking wage. Everyone disperse. Everyone go home. Disperse. Let's go.
So some people are saying, frustrated with the police. Some people are saying disperse. The police have stopped moving for the moment. All right. More riot police are. Okay. Yeah. So the counterterrorism, again, mobile field force style format, they're going to make a straight march. Okay, this is a known tactic that they have, which is, I forget the name of it right now, but this is a known particular tactic where they move up in a line and then spread out horizontally. So that, again, if you want to learn more about this, we have a manual on our website about field force operations, which is the Federal Emergency Management Agency trains police in the United States about these tactics, and I think we just saw a good example of how these different platoons move around. So again, these are marked as counterterrorism. They're marked as counterterrorism riot police. So again, it's all pretty much all Philadelphia police. So people are asking, why are you in riot gear? There is no riot here, etc. So people got pushed probably maybe 100, 130 feet south on this street, south on 4th. The police are kind of bumping into each other over here. They're like bumping in with their bikes or whatever. Yeah, their bikes, their bike locks are screwed up or whatever, bike chains. All right. So some people are leaving. Some people are still holding space. Some people are kind of sticking together on the street in front of us. The police have had some bike problems with their bike chains. All right. Okay. So. All right, so people are asking, why are you in riot gear? There's no riot here, etc. So now it's more static. Yeah.
So come beat me with your metal batons. Break my bones. Break my bones. Break them. You are nothing. This is what fucking community looks like. You come here to break our bones, but we stand against you. I hope you go home and you can't sleep at night. Go look at the images of the children of Gaza.
Okay, yeah, now the riot shields are coming out, so another escalation. Again, this is also in the designs for the mobile field force or field force operations. You can read that manual on our website. So this is, one of the, equipment options that they have is these shields. So they're bringing up the shields, they have batons. I don't think we've seen any pepper spray. You do see, they're all armed with tasers. They all have tasers. All right, so some of the organizers are saying disperse to the south. All right. Bicycle police, they're starting to move. Riot police are starting to move. So bicycle police are moving along the east sidewalk, and then the riot police are not sure if they want to move. I see them step out and step backwards. Bicycle police are pulling back. The white shirt there seems to be running the coordinations. All right. We need a new memory card. All right. All right, pause the recording. Quick. Pause the button. Pause. All right. Push in one of the chips and stick it out. All right. Put this chip in. All right. Start the recording again. All right. Thanks, everyone. Had to switch over. A little bit of a thing right there. All right. Thank you all for tuning in.
And when he did the traffic flare, people were following him around like it was just like a funny thing. Yeah. And police pushed in and arrested that guy, which got people upset. Then they sent in riot police, who started pushing against people. People and the police started kind of pushing like a little football match, which is what has escalated all the way into this. And now people are dispersing anyway, and the riot police are facing off with.
All right. So that was Ford kind of summarizing what happened there with the guy with the flare, and then a lot of shit happened right after the guy with the flare walked around, basically. So I would say that like largely there's still protesters here, but they've sort of spread out and they've kind of moved back like a block south. Nobody's uptight next to this line of riot police, which again, they're Philadelphia police. They do have counterterrorism markings. Again, thank you all for tuning in. We try to bring this stuff to you live when these things happen. All right. So, the whole intersection is full of police, right? There's riot police wearing black in the front and heavy gear with the shields. There's there's definitely dozens of police way in the back in the middle of the intersection with helmets on. There's and in between there's just like dozens of bicycle police. We see one set of bicycle police moving back now. Now that it's 10 o'clock, they might start rotating teams potentially. But yeah, so that was a pretty large push by the Philadelphia Police Department to push people off down like halfway down to this alley near the Bourse on 4th and Market. So people are moving back. Like it's. People have moved back. They've pulled back right now. So there's more media behind the police line too. Like you can see some videographers on the edge of that building, on the PNC Bank on the southwest corner of the intersection.
You guys obviously need them. Talk about no, thank you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cool. Yeah, it's all good. All right. So yes, people have backed way up. So yeah, people backed way up. I definitely see some marchers heading off to the south. Other people kind of just standing around looking at this. I would say like probably 2/3 of the crowd dispersed, I think. Off to the south. So, nobody's getting up to Independence Hall, right? Like this, it is striking in a historic district like this that you have the mobile field force system all set up here. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Thank you all, everyone. Okay. Great. Yeah, we're good. All right. So.
I could crack a few skulls for a few $1,000 a year. What do you pay, like 80, 40, 60, 10? Probably 10. There's a lot of you. They clearly cannot afford all of this. Can they?
So. All right, so here we're at 4th and Market. Thank you all for tuning in to Unicorn Riot. We're live right now. Thank you, Nico, for working on the back end. Thank you, Chris, for the camera work. So right here, we're faced with a classic example of what's called the mobile field force. And again, I think that's one of the reasons we try to cover these things so people understand how these protests get policed in the United States. So the equipment that they're wearing, the knee pads, the batons, the tasers, the facial helmets, the other padding, etc. All of these things are actually designated. If you want to check out our website, website, look up Unicorn Riot Field Force Operations. You can see a manual. Basically, the federal government has a standardized training and equipment protocol that is run through the FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency Office of Domestic Preparedness, is how this is designed and how this doctrine is standardized for platoons of police across the United States. And so when there's a large amount of protest or something's going on, they can mobilize police from multiple jurisdictions that all have the same standardized tactics, patterns of moving around, and types of equipment to create interoperability in multi-unit formations. Likewise, the Dakota Access Pipeline, we saw similar things with sheriffs across the Midwest. In 2020, during the George Floyd protest that swept this country, there were deployments of police that had essentially the same type of equipment on, because it is actually a standardized practice of the federal government to create this type of policing. And so here we are, we're about a few hundred yards from Independence Hall right now, site of freedom and the Constitution being signed and all of that. But you have a system of policing, a system of design of the units, which is designed to create a psychological impression. And if you look at the manual that we have posted on our website that we obtained and published, the design of this equipment is actually designed to create a psychological reaction in the crowds. And so I think that goes to show the message, right? Like, I think Oliver Wendell Holmes said that the government is the great teacher. And by the design of this equipment, it shows okay, we're going to get moving. Something's going on over here. We're going to check this out. I don't know what it was over there. People are sprinting. They're hooking around that corner. They're sprinting. So the police are not following. The police are still there. We're going to follow this, see what's going on. All right. Oh, yeah. All right, hold on. All right, I got it. Okay, let's go. All right. So we're ahead. Okay, Independence Hall is right ahead of us. Again, it's a national park. National Park Service, National Park Rangers usually patrol this area. But they did not add fencing down on this side of the park. So thank you all for tuning in. So we see there's police vans, there's a police bus, all of these things here on 5th. Come up by Independence Hall. There's excuse me. So
I think it might have just been a dispersal thing too.
Yeah, I think people just wanted to reposition probably. But they continue to move south, continue to move east. Let's go down by Independence Hall where the other folks are going. Let's just follow it. So, yeah, everyone kind of abruptly moved away. But yeah, like I was saying, if you want to learn about the mobile field force, it's on our website. Like what you're seeing and the psychological vibe, it's in the manual. It's part of a design. It's developed by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, Office of Domestic Preparedness. And you can learn about it there. It's all standardized. So bicycle police are moving. They've come on Chestnut from the east, moving west. There's more plainclothes police over here. Again, we're over in front of Independence Hall. All right. Hey, you want to talk at all about what you've seen today?
Sure.
Okay, cool. We're live right now.
So, you got any questions for me? Or?
Yeah, what's your take on what you've seen today? How do you feel about the intimidation of police and so on?
Yeah, it's obviously pretty fucked up. Like, they're talking about, the future of democracy and stuff like that. Clearly, we have no democracy. You can't even say anything. Can't even be in the street where you live. Also, another thing, too. I live here in Philadelphia. I live in America.
Says a lot about society.
Exactly. It's like the
camera real quick, please.
Okay. Yeah, well, anything else you want to add?
Free Palestine, fuck the police, stand up for your rights, and keep fighting.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, have a great night. Be safe.
Thank you.
All right. We just got to adjust our camera here, folks. Thanks for bearing with us.
Thank you, everybody.
Just loose. Do the same shit that they do.
Okay. All right, thanks everybody. All right, so people have been walking. All right, a line of bike police came back this way. Or sorry, the bike police advanced from the east to the west here on Chestnut. Look at this. This is something different. Like, this is like the motorcade. Oh, great. Yeah, zoom out. Show the motorcade or whatever. Yeah. All right. All right, so the motorcycle police are there. All right. All right. All right. So, and if I think we have a second, you can show that the fence is, it's all blocked off up that way. Some traffic has been turning south, so this street is still open to traffic. Yeah, about a couple dozen, less than 30 bicycle police tailing along here. Everybody gets a lot of overtime, I assume, from this. So, but yeah, I just, that whole situation earlier, I just wanted to highlight to everybody that that the mobile field force system pops up a lot whenever there's a major protest and you see the riot police roll out like that. Essentially, they've all been trained in mobile field force tactics, and yeah, we're going to hustle. Again, thank you all for tuning in. We're just going to kind of catch up with the bulk of everybody. All right, slow down. We just kind of want to keep an eye on if these cops do anything or whatever. But thank you all for tuning in. If you can support our work, unicornriot.ninja/donate. Share our work out there. That helps a lot. Nonprofit media. Unlike some people, we don't get huge sums of money from foreign governments or any of that nonsense. We just try to put it up together with small donors. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. All right. All right, thanks everyone. We're going to hang here for a second. Whew. That was a lot there for a minute. How many arrests? I don't know. It was really hard to tell.
Yes, a half a dozen. I would say at least 3 for sure, possibly 6 to 12.
That seems pretty reasonable. Maybe 6 to 12. Definitely more than 3 or more.
I saw at least 2 dozen what would count as like uses of force, like people being knocked down and stuff. I saw a legal observer get knocked down pretty hard.
Yeah. Okay, are we good? We got it.
It seems like they're just letting people walk away.
Yeah. Let's just advance for a couple blocks and. All right, so at this point it's just kind of like, press and a few people at the end here kind of walking away. Yeah, I think as far as we can tell, that's basically the end of the situation. But thank you all for tuning in. Like, basically as far as we can tell, like, the bulk of the protest basically dispersed. People kind of darted out various directions after a pretty large deployment of riot police on Market Street and Market and 4th there. They moved pretty aggressively after one guy lit up a flare, basically. Yeah, things kicked off.
I ain't even seen nothing. What happened?
Okay. Well, there was a large protest, and it got broken up a few minutes ago, basically.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like that the complete opposite of what politics is for is happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, even both candidates, whether you like them or not, they both talk about bringing the country together. But what you're seeing out here is the complete opposite. People is being separated more than ever, So, I mean, like, it's either way, it's not good for people overall. Like, if we don't have that sense of awareness to come together to try to fix our problems together, but we rather be more comfortable with delegating our responsibilities as a community to somebody else, then it's like we really imploding on ourselves, because if you don't take responsibility for your own community, then somebody else is going to do it for you, and then you can't really complain about how they choose to do it. So I think that the argument has moved away from what's better for the community or what's better for America into what's better for people's, like, groups, I would say.
Okay, cool. Anything else you want to add?
Free thought, you know what I mean? Free speech.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time today. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, yes. Yeah, the cops are smoking cigars. I've smelled a lot of cigars tonight for sure. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Nico, on the back end. Thank you, Chris, for the camera operation. Here's the motorcycle police are coming back again. They've been driving in circles. They drove down, they drove back again. There they go. More tax dollars at work, right? So, you know, we saw hundreds of police, right? We saw a large security budget happening. Do you have any comment about what you've seen tonight?
On the security today, because drone carry the security in Philly.
Okay. Thank you. All right, so comment from the driver going around there. So, and again, I do just want to stress in terms of decoding the police tactics, again, mobile field force operations, you can learn about that on our website. Just search Unicorn Riot Mobile Field Force. We also learned before the Republican convention in Milwaukee that that was officially the plan. They had funds for mobile field force, and that was what they used, or what they had money to use. Although we didn't actually see much policing in that style at the Milwaukee Republican convention earlier this summer. But I just wanted to mention that so that people can sort of decode and not just because again, like I said, the design of it, they talk about in the manual, is that it's supposed to be fearsome, supposed to be intimidating to crowds, and I just want to like stress that it can be understood that way and the implications that it has for freedom of speech, including here in such a classic historical district. Okay, cool. Thank you. Everyone's really tired. It's been long. You know, it's 10:20 Eastern right now. Things were going really since before 6:30. People started getting together at 6, so that's like a solid 4 hours and change. So I think we're going to take it down in a minute. But again, if you can support our work at unicornriot.ninja/donate, that's really appreciated. Okay, yeah. Do you want to be on camera?
Could I like just be like a voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what did you see today? What do you want to?
I guess today I saw a lot of like hostility from the cops, beating up protesters for no reason, using unnecessary force, just like bullying people, I would say. We were just greeted with a bunch of hostility, which wasn't fair. So I would just say that like it was very cruel and unjust, and I guess rules don't apply to cops.
Cool. Was there anything that sort of has given you hope about this whole situation in the last few months? Is there any like positives that you're seeing on the horizon at all?
I guess I would say it would be like the resilience of the people. I feel like the people still persist and they are still fighting for their cause. You know, the thing that happened in Gaza, like the whole October 8th attack and all of those things, it happened, but people are still fighting for it. People are still fighting for a cause. And I think that gives me hope because there's still people willing to fight for it. It's not just like one and done. People are aware and educating themselves.
Okay. Anything else you want to
add? No, I think that's all I have to say.
It's been a long day. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Take care. All right. So from the low angle camera. Yeah, anyway, so, you know, so this march, just to recap, like it's masked up. It started massing up around 6 p.m. People started moving at 6:30. They paused at the east side of City Hall, marched down Market Street. Didn't pause that long, I thought, in front of the Constitution Center area that's like fenced off there by 5th. But they did stop there for a minute. There was like not many sort of conservative counter demonstrators. We did talk to one briefly. And then they marched and kind of went around in some sort of turns in Old City, going both north and south of Market Street over back that way. So, you know, I think that message, it seemed like it did get across. We were hearing that it was kind of getting into the network broadcast and stuff like that. So I think that message did get out there. It's been interesting to hear from people that have been out here marching for months in Philly. The regulars just keep coming back to send the message at these demos in any venue they can because this U.S. policy has been, you know, pretty heavily supported by both political parties for the most part. So with that, I think we see a few more. We see a few more demonstrators coming up slowly. So I might try to see if anybody else wants to give a comment, but we'll wind it out in a few minutes. But thank you. So the cops on the bikes have been following the demonstrators. We're about to watch them move again, it looks like. So yeah, anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll just see if any of these folks want to have a comment about it. Does anybody want to talk about how things went today? We can be off camera if you want. Anyone?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think we're there yet.
We don't speak
Thank
English.
you, though.
No English, no English.
Free Palestine!
What happened? What do you think? What do you think of what happened?
What do I think about what happened? I mean, I was pretty aggressive, right? Philly PD, like they want to send that message in there.
You were there for UPenn. It was the exact same thing right now today. I don't know. It was just wild. Thankfully, we're all good. We're all okay.
Do you have a sense of how many arrests might have happened today?
Not a clue, honestly. Not a clue.
We thought there were more because we could see a bunch.
Well, definitely one for sure. Possibly 3. That's the most I would say. I don't know, honestly.
All right, cool. Well, thank you very much.
Yes. Stay safe.
Yeah, thank you.